and what you just said is quite evident this day and age, especially. I'm comfortable talking about this publicly because I don't care. One of the things I've done, one of the things I'm very proud of me and my wife for doing is, I mean, we're lucky my kids are so young where they don't have to be at school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But one of the things I've done is I have not, and I take pride in this. And it seems weird. People will probably judge me for it. I don't care. I have not put a face mask on my child for the entire pandemic. The reason being is because I do not want her to feel that fear. I don't think that it's appropriate for her, given the data that I have and the decisions that we've made as parents for this child, that it is a risk for her. And I don't want her putting that thing on her face, thinking that she should be scared of something all the time. Because, like you said, it's an empty computer with no operating system.
Correct.
Now, I put that in at the tender age of 3. How do you think that's going to go for the next 5 years? It's not going to go well. The next time somebody sneezes at school, and when all of this is over and there's no more, you don't have to wear the mask anymore, she's going to be looking, well, someone sneezed. Like it's something, and it sounds weird, but I'm actually like strangely proud of it because it's actually incredibly hard to do. See it when you're in a city like Toronto, and it breaks my heart sometimes because I have you'll see it's like a 2-year-old, and they put the mask on, and all you can see is the little eyes, and I'm like, that's not living for them. You know what I mean? And given if the circumstances were different, if this thing affected them the same way it did, say, the elderly, I could have some justification and understanding why. But I take pride in that because I don't want her to feel that fear. I'll play the game certain places. I'll play the game. I'll put a little thing on my face. I'll play the game. But I don't want her to see that fear. And I don't want her to, that coding to be put into her brain and that become normal. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do know what you mean.
Yeah. Because I'll give you another example. I have a child, my in-laws, their child, she went to kindergarten for the first year, and what they noticed was she was having a hard time reading facial expressions because she spent the whole day in the classroom with the teacher wearing the mask. So when she got mad at her kid at home, or she was happy, the kid always looked confused because they spend 6 hours, whatever, in the day in the classroom. They're not seeing facial expressions anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And for kids, that's primarily how they read and learn, right? Is facial expressions, because they don't have full language and communication tools. So I mean, it's one of the. It sounds weird, and some people will think I'm an asshole for saying, but it's one of the things I take great pride in. Is that throughout these 2 years, I've sheltered her from those things as best as I can, so that it doesn't become a part. I don't want her to think that this is normal because it's not. You know what I mean?
It's funny, I was talking to someone the other day, and something I was going to post on social media. I don't post that often, but if I post something, it's probably important, right?
Yeah.
That even though I'm not shocked, there's a big part of me that is still shocked that more parents of young children going to school are not outraged and fighting back against wearing masks all day at school to these young children. And it just goes to show me something that I obviously believe in, is that our education system is not designed to educate you to have a successful life. Just to be very clear.
Yeah.
It's designed to, and I keep using the word, sound like a crazy person, but maybe I am, to program and indoctrinate children
100%.
to function in society as adults in a certain way. If it was designed to educate, we would learn more about the soul, we would learn more about the mind, we would learn more about finances, we would learn more about how to really understand your consciousness and your subconsciousness, but that doesn't happen.
No.
So most parents don't understand these things either, and they don't understand that, like I said, between like 0 and 7 is prime development years, and masking children during that time is the mental health issues the self-esteem issues, the management of fear in the future is going to be a huge problem. And you kind of touched on mental health in the beginning. We started talking today, and we can talk more about that if you want.
Yeah.
The fact that they don't see that, and to be fair, the cost, remember, there's always a choice. The cost of not wearing a mask for children, which we've seen, is like, their risk is like zero, basically.
It's pretty much zero.
It's pretty much zero. But remember, the powers that be will keep spinning things. I think the new thing is now, but now they can pass it to adults. They can be carriers or whatever the nonsense, agenda or their story is. The fact that this is going on is shocking to me, but at the same time, not shocking, because I understand programming. I understand psychology on a very deep level. So I kind of just step back and be a little more saddened than disappointed that people are not awake, quote unquote.
Enjoyed that clip. Please head on over to the link below to my YouTube page and watch the rest of the podcast. If not, you can always find me on Spotify or Apple or Google Play or all of those. We're on everything. Download, listen in your car, get it going. Thank you for the support. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.